Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Marc.
And this is the DarcBall Cast.
This week we are proudly sponsored by Cubes of Tasteless Energy.
Eat them with milk.
Eat them with coffee.
But most importantly,
just eat them.
in a bit.
I'm alright at the minute. I've not touched her, or she hasn't been near me, has she? So I might be alright.
Interesting fact, and don't fact check this. Apparently,
when someone...
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I just thought I'd start. No warning, we're off. So, interesting fact.
Just quick, this coffee you give me, I don't know what's going on, but it's thick.
Thick?
It feels thick, like Bovril.
Yeah, it's because it's full of mayonnaise.
It's like just slightly watered down Marmite. Carry on.
Back to the point at hand, if you stop interrupting me. Apparently, when you're allergic to cats, you're not allergic to their fur. You're allergic to the saliva, but because they clean themselves, that's why all the allergens get on the fur.
Is this just a fact, or is there a punchline?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Because you're always dying behind the microphone because of my cat.
Yeah.
I was like, well, stop fucking licking the cat then.
Speaking of allergies...
Let's start again.
Well, no, because that led me into a really good bit.
Mate, you've just shut yourself.
That wouldn't have been picked up.
That's why I pointed it out. Oh, we're off to a great start.
So, that reminds me, just talking about, like, animals and allergies. I remember a while ago, when not long after Piver was born, we went to, me, Sophie, Piver, and Flaniel. We went to one of them farm parks. It was a nice family day out.
Farm park.
Yeah, farm park.
That's not what it's called, is it?
Yeah, Rand Farm Park.
No, it's Rand Farm Park.
No, it's Rand Farm Park.
There's no such thing as it's not Rand Farm Park, is it?
It's Rand Farm. There's no punctuation. It's Rand Farm Park.
Yeah, it's the park of Rand Farm, not Rand Farm Park.
It's Rand Farm Park. yeah, but there's other
farm parks.
Farm parks.
I mean, I'm like, oh yeah, because there's safari parks.
Yeah, suck my dick. Anyway,
right.
We went on the tractor ride, and you go and bump through the fields on this tractor, and the guy who's driving the tractor, he's got like a little microphone, and he's telling you about all the animals and stuff. And you go past this little bit, and there's some llamas in it. And he went, and you can, to the right, you can just see the llamas. And interesting fact about llamas, they're actually allergic to camels. And I went, hold the fuck on. What? And Sophie was like, what's the matter with you? I was like, what do you mean they're fucking allergic to camels? And she was like, what are you on about? I was like, he just said they're allergic to camels. So I said, what kind of bullshit's this? And I kicked off.
Right.
I did. I was like, why the fuck are scientists spending all their time and effort and money trying to figure out what animals llamas are allergic to? I was like, there are people dying of starvation and of thirst in this world.
And someone's there.
And someone's in a lab going, oh, I wonder what llamas are allergic to.
Someone's job is to rub animals against camels.
Well, she went...
Was it camels? Llamas?
Yeah, llamas are allergic to camels. She went, Matt, will you calm down? I was like, no, it's fucking stupid. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why do we need to know that? And she went, will you shut up? And I went, why? She went, he didn't say allergic. He said related. And I was like, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you're like, let's be honest. You look at a camel and a llama,
are related to camels. Yeah,
we didn't need to be told.
That makes a lot more sense. But personally, I think it's a conspiracy.
So then when you actually got up to the llama, you just started rubbing peanuts in its face just to check.
Find out what it's allergic to.
Give me a job.
Turns out it's morphine. So I watched a program on the Netflix the week. It's called My Lover, My Killer.
Oh.
Which, annoyingly, it's one of them programs all the way through. It's talking to you about a couple.
Right.
And the couple that he's talking about, neither one of the couple are actually being interviewed or anything in the program. And that's because obviously one of them is dead.
Yep.
And you already know from the start which one's done it, because when it's showing you pictures of the couple, one of the pictures is always a mugshot.
Yeah.
And but every now and then it going, but would it all go wrong? And what would they do about this so-called betrayal?
We know what they do.
Yeah, but it's called My Lover, My Killer.
You've said it in the fucking title.
So I'm assuming killing's going to have something to do with it.
They should have called it My Lover, My Potential Killer.
My Lover, My Something Bad Happens.
Yeah.
But there was this one episode in which this woman was looking after this guy, and he had like various disabilities,
Just various,
like physical disabilities.
Oh, okay.
So he needed like proper, hard time care. But he used to like give her loads of money and stuff, and then they reckon that they were playing away a bit as well. Having
Wait, the disabled guy.
Yeah.
The disabled guy was playing away.
Yeah, mate, he was smashing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawkins did that, didn't he?
What, a smash?
Yeah, smashed hard. There's nothing more erotic than brainy men.
Just drove his wheelchair straight in between the legs.
Yeah.
Wore him like a wetsuit.
Yeah.
Going through it like a car wash. Anyway. So basically, this woman, she managed to get into this guy's will and stood to make a lot of money. So she then paid someone to kill him.
Oh,
and they did it by smothering his face with a pillow when he was sleeping. And then they took the pillow with them, get rid of the evidence. And she burnt it in her back garden. Right. And then you've got this really boring policemanist, and he's telling you, the story of the investigation. He's like, and when we were in her back garden, we noticed some ash on the floor.
Of course you did.
And we lifted up the tiles where the ash was, and we saw part of a singed feather. And you're thinking, makes sense, feather pillow.
Yeah,
it's been burnt. And he went, so as part of our investigation, we took the feather and we took it to the Natural History Museum in London, and they confirmed to us that it was indeed a feather.
No shit.
I was like, well, fuck me.
Yeah.
It's like, just imagine going all the way to the Natural History Museum. Excuse me, yes. Is this a feather? Yes. Thank you. Leaves.
You could do that with. They could have gone to them for anything. Really.
I could have told them it was a feather.
They go to them with all the evidence. Is this a shoe?
Yes, I work at the Natural History Museum. I can confirm that's a shoe.
I'm wearing shoes. I'd be qualified.
And then after they'd got it confirmed that it was indeed an feather,
right?
The natural history people said you might want to talk to some pillow manufacturers to see if it's the kind of feather that they use in their pillows. So the police go, "It's a bloody good idea," and they go to a pillow factory and go, "Excuse me, this confirmed feather." Is this the kind of feather you use in your pillows? And they go, yes, it is. And they go, thank you. And arrest her. And she's put away for murder.
I'd have loved if they arrested the pillow man. They was like, you were clearly there. This is one of your feathers.
You've confirmed that this is a feather. You nicked, sunshine.
Yeah. So then they went to the farm. They found the chickens. Is this what you wear? The chicken was suspiciously quiet.
Is this your hair?
They lifted it up and there was an egg it had stolen. You're going down, bitch.
And they know it was an egg that it had stolen because it was a Kinder egg. So yeah, I just thought that was a bit funny. It's all a bit conspiracy theory-ish, isn't it? And it got me thinking. Oh. Because we never talk about conspiracy theories, do we?
No. But I think, not on this technology podcast.
No. Because that's what we still are. Because I still haven't got in touch with Spotify. And it got me thinking about conspiracy theory. I love a conspiracy theory. Do you?
Yeah.
I love a conspiracy theory.
What's your favourite conspiracy theory?
That llamas are allergic to camels. My favourite conspiracy theory is the one...
Come on.
First of all, I find this isn't my favourite one, but I think it's hilarious when people say that the Holocaust wasn't real and that was a conspiracy theory because, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but that's also because they don't believe the evidence is real.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. So, just if you are out there listening and you don't think the Holocaust was real, please turn this off and don't listen to us again.
Yeah. And just like that, all our listeners have gone. I mean, look, we're called the DarcBall Cast
Because
sounds
because
ominous.
our fan base is a Holocaust denier group.
Yeah, it sounds ominous, and judging by our artwork, it
Just
looks
because
like
it's got the word cast in it.
dark
Yeah, I suppose.
balls.
So, yeah, I think they're funny, people who don't think the Holocaust was real, because they are just grade A idiots out there. They're worse than people who don't believe in who believe in like zodiacs and star signs and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But my favourite conspiracy theory is that Avril Lavigne, you remember her? Skater boy.
How could we forget?
April Lasagna. She apparently died.
Right.
And was replaced with a body double to continue her career.
How much effort?
And people have gone into this and said that, you know, the tattoos on her body don't match up, you know, after and before certain points. Right. So they think that she died. And I mean, there's the same conspiracy theory out there about Paul McCartney, which I kind of get because he was, you know, the height of the Beatles and stuff.
Yeah.
One of the biggest superstars on the planet. But Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, I was like, is she that big to be worth the effort?
Skater boy?
Yeah. Girlfriend.
She wants to go home, but nobody's home.
What?
I'm sure that's one of her lyrics. She rhymes home with home, I'm sure she
amazing.
does.
Amazing.
Yeah, why?
Is it worth
you can imagine, like, a record label, or who I imagine is just, you know, the Prime Minister of Canada, because she's Canadian, isn't she? And they're all in it together, aren't they? Imagine like going, oh shit, Avril Lavigne's dead. That means we can only rely on Celine Dion and Bryan Adams.
I say, fucking Canada's off the map again.
Yeah. So right now we can't have this. Let's get another pointy nose thing.
I just hope that.
To whine into a microphone.
I hope one day that I do something deserving enough of having someone replace me with a body
if you
double.
died, someone went, oh my God, no, we can't have this.
No, I mean, I'm just hoping that I do something good enough that they go, let's kill this one and have a fresh one. You know?
I've quite often thought I could do with a fresh one of you.
Yeah, let's do a fresh one.
Like, because I'm not happy with how this one turned out.
That's why I'm a good co-host. I couldn't do this on my own.
Do you, what's your favourite conspiracy?
That some people out there believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Conspiracy, because he didn't. No, I'm kidding. I like the fact that some people think that the Queen's a lizard. And someone said to me the other day, and I love it, they referred to her as Elizabeth.
The thing is, like, is it just the Queen or is it the whole royal family?
Yeah, I think it's the whole royal family.
Because if you look at Phil before he died,
yes.
Uncle Phil, before he went, he got scaly as all fuck.
Do you know why that was, though? He was like a snake. He was shedding his skin at the time of that photograph. He was shedding off his skin.
We know which photo it is. Yeah. Well, he looks green. And
it's amazing. We'll put that on the Facebook page for anyone who doesn't know what we're on
he looks
about.
He looks more like a lizard than the lizard from Spider-Man.
Like, oh my God. His face in that picture looks like, for the first 5 miles of the journey, they'd stuck it to the outside of the tyres.
So, I've got a list of the 13 biggest conspiracy theories.
Oh, okay.
I
like where this is going.
Originally, I thought 13's an odd number, but it's quite a spooky number, isn't it?
This is going to be one of those episodes that's worth listening to, isn't it?
No.
Oh. Let's do it.
So I'm gonna just give you a brief overview of them and see what you think. I want Dan's opinion, because whatever you say, I will believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So conspiracy theory number 1 is I've lost it.
All right, brilliant. We'll cut this bit out. Probably not.
No, it's all right. I found it.
Cool.
It's everyone's favourite. Bloody 9/11.
Oh,
so
real popular one, that.
Yeah, it was a popular attack, wasn't it? So I'll just read what it says here. So the evidence is overwhelming that terrorist attacks of September 11th, 2001 were indeed the result of a conspiracy A conspiracy of Osama bin Laden and a crew of mostly Saudi hijackers. Now, we all know how you feel about Osama bin Laden. So you need to put that aside for this bit. But
I'll leave my bias out of this.
But some conspiracy theorists obviously have a variety of much more complex explanations. So, I mean, obviously there's the whole thing of out there where people say that the American government did it themselves, so they'll have an excuse to invade Iraq.
Right.
But do you believe that?
No.
There's the whole,
they say about
does the melting point of steel, would it burn? Does jet fuel burn high enough for that? There's the explosions. Did you see them?
No, so I'm not very clued up, mate.
There are videos out there where people have said that they saw explosions down the faces of the towers.
Right.
Little controlled explosions, which would seem to suggest that vital points were blown so that the towers would fall in a straight line like they did.
I've got my own little theory about that.
Right, okay.
I think it was just an impressive coincidence. Like, it just so happened that was the day that all of the pissed off admin workers just decided to take it back.
Take it back?
Control, I mean.
What, by killing 3,000 people?
Look, mate, you're an admin worker. Life's a little bit bleak. Look.
Let's commit an act of global terrorism.
Just being a bit resourceful with what they got. A lot of free time.
I mean,
a will to kill. Come on.
I mean, I've been on the fence about 9/11. I'm not even sure it happened.
What?
I wasn't there. Can't confirm it. And plus,
okay.
I still do watch a lot of reruns of Friends. And the little city landscapes. Towers are still there, mate. So,
it's 2022, isn't it?
I know. I think, if the truth was going to be out by now, wouldn't it?
Mm.
So go on then. What's your take? What 9/11?
Okay, yeah.
Is it what?
I retract my previous statement about the admin workers in the offices.
It's actually the secretaries.
Yeah. So, I don't think you have to be a scientist to understand the concept of a plane flies into something. It's probably something that tall. It's amazing it's standing anyway on a windy day. Look, it was a matter of time. The plane just sped it up.
The plane nudged it.
Yeah, but the plane was the straw that broke the burning camel's back. Camels are actually allergic to plane crashes.
There were no camels present.
Well, there was
on the 9/11,
and they reacted adversely.
So, are you saying that there was a camel on the plane, and then when the plane crashed, the camel's allergic reaction caused the explosion?
Yeah, mate, its reaction was so violent it burst into flames.
Because I've heard there are scientific studies that have shown that when a camel reacts to something it's allergic to, it just blows up.
Yeah, and weirdly, 9/11 in America is Bring Your Camel to Work Day. So the additional explosions on the other floors, camels. I think we solved it.
This is such an offensive conversation. Isn't
You think, though?
Yeah.
What? Look, other people are allowed to speculate with their ridiculous conspiracies. Fair play.
Go on, then.
We try and talk about camels.
And we're going to be cancelled.
Yeah. I think that was a great joke about camels, if I'm honest.
Yeah, we're not taking the piss out of 9/11. We're taking the piss out of camels.
I'm going to cut this last little apology bit out.
Right, come on then. Verdict. 9/11. Was it
real? It was real.
Real terrorist
I think
attack?
it happened.
Or was it George Bush?
I don't know enough about the guy. I think it happened, though.
You think it? No one's saying it didn't.
You said it didn't.
I was joking.
Oh, okay.
It clearly happened, Daniel.
Yeah, it did happen. Terrorists.
Okay. Terrorists, right. Next. Princess Diana murdered.
Ooh.
So, story goes, old Lady Di splits up from Charles, the big-eared prince. The one who's not famously a nonce like his brother.
Oh, God.
And notice I said famously a nonce. That's because I'm not suggesting that Charles isn't a nonce. It's just he doesn't. Yeah. He's got the, the temerity to do it quietly.
He didn't just go sweating everywhere, does he?
So the story, the supposedly true version of events is Diana and Charles split up. Diana starts seeing another man, a wealthy man, a businessman. They get into a car in Paris to be taken to a destination of some sort. The driver, pissed up, going too fast, crashes in a tunnel. Diana is left as just a meat pile on the floor. The conspiracies go further. A lot of people say Phil did it.
Phil?
Yeah, that he had her killed.
Who's Phil?
Uncle Phil. Prince Philip.
Like Uncle Phil?
Our Phil.
How did he get involved in this?
Our Phil.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people say that he hated Diana anyway, and that, it was embarrassing to have a divorce in the royal family, so that she couldn't be allowed to live, because obviously she was revealing secrets and stuff.
It's more embarrassing to have a nonce in the family, and yet Prince Andrew's not been killed. Has he?
It's more embarrassing to have a...
Yeah, but it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're getting a divorce. That's it. You're getting killed. Oh, but nonce.
What's this? You're divorcing a truly saintly woman? Can't have that. So, I mean, what do you think?
It seems...
Was it our Phil, or was it a pissed up French driver? It
seems plausible. Now, I don't think I would have bought into the conspiracy theories, but we all knew how Philip looked at the end. That man is a lizard. He's a conniving,
but is he a
car
lizard?
Crash organising lizard.
I was going to say, but is he a lizard capable of murder for hire?
What? I've seen some, like chameleons. There's little untrusty eyes.
I've seen a chameleon.
Yeah. Don't trust any of them lizards. Whether they're in human skin or not.
So, Princess Diana's car crash.
Yeah, it was a setup. And now he's dead, we can't even ask him.
My R. Phil.
Yeah.
Right, okay, there you go. You heard it here first. Well, not here first, because it's a famous conspiracy theory.
We realised towards the end, didn't we, that he was pretty capable in car crashes.
I fucking did, yeah. Here's a good one. Here's one of my favourites.
I've got a conspiracy of my own, actually, before we move on. Then. He had that car crash, and do you know how there was pictures of him looking really ill? Do you think he perished in the car crash?
What, was just propped up for the rest?
And they were getting the money's worth out of his corpse.
Like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, it was like, we can't let him just die in a car crash. That's shameful, like a divorce.
Yeah, it's got to be something cool, like heart disease. Yeah.
Or he died because he just lost all his skin.
There just wasn't enough flies to eat. He was shedding his skin and he accidentally shedded his life.
Yeah, they left him in a tank that wasn't UV lit. Fucking lizard.
Maybe he died of racism because he was a racist piece of shit.
Massive prick.
Anyway.
Moving on, next conspiracy.
One of my favourites, moon landing. Did it happen?
No.
Okay, right, next one. So
it just didn't happen.
We all know in the 60s, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin went up to the moon. People say obviously they were the first people to land there, but we know that they weren't. It was Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah. Yes.
They went up to the moon, had a walkabout, popped a flag up, came home.
Right.
Lots of people saying, no, this didn't happen. This did not fucking happen, because why did it take us so long to go back?
Yep.
There's inconsistencies with the pictures.
Yeah, something with the flag.
Well, a lot of people saying, how is the flag blowing in the wind? Because there's no wind.
There's no wind.
A lot of people are saying about the lighting angles as well. So how there's pictures of where an astronaut has taken a picture of another astronaut, and you can clearly see, the shadows on the ground don't match up.
Right.
So, like, the astronaut has taken the picture, their shadow will be moving away from their feet, which indicates that the light's behind them.
Oh, shit.
However, the picture that they're taking, they've got a very shiny visor on, and the light's not behind them on that visor. Stuff like that. There's also, I saw one documentary where They were analysing the pictures. Then because of the type of camera, all over the pictures, there's like a little cross proof marks. And some of those cross proof marks are covered by landmarks and stuff.
Oh.
Which gives the impression that they've been overlapped.
Fucking hell.
However, there are things to, explain all this.
Mm-hmm.
So, to prop the flag up, it wasn't just a pole with a flag on. It would have been a pole and then an arm coming out the top of it to hang the flag off.
Oh, okay.
That's how it stayed where it was. And yeah, it looks like it's rippling, but if you touch something in space, it's not just going to not move.
Gently ripple.
And it's not going to stay. If you push a piece of fabric in space, it's not just going to stay where you've pushed it to, is it?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the lighting and stuff. Who's to say that they didn't have artificial lights up there?
It just seemed a bit... That seems a bit too much.
What do you mean?
Mind you, though, they haven't put in the effort in to elaborate the whole hoax that is space. Haven't they?
Space isn't a hoax.
Yeah.
Why is it a hoax?
Doesn't it just all seem like bullshit?
I don't know. I've not been.
Right. We fly planes every day.
We don't.
No, but people do. I just think space seems a bit bullshit, doesn't it?
You reckon?
Yeah. Because how we're just told this about space. Like, there's all this, that, and the other. It's not like we're going to be up there to check it out.
Yeah, but you're told a lot of stuff that you're not going to check out. When's the last time you saw a blue whale?
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly, yeah.
But
when's the last time you saw, in person, a Bugatti car?
Yeah, but that seems plausible.
I can answer that question, by the way, because when we went to London to see Guns N' Roses, we saw a Bugatti.
Did we see one?
Well, I
probably missed it, but then pretended that I saw it.
No, you saw it because you were directly next to me and I was directly in front of it, but you won't have known what it was because you're a woman.
We're going sexist nowadays.
Yeah, man.
Which were flippy floppy, aren't we? We're feminist one week, sexist the next.
I don't remember that.
No, right. Think about it. There's planes that are always jetting off all over the place. Why?
Supposedly.
Why is it so much effort just to send one upwards?
A bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, why aren't we always in space?
Atmospheric pressure changes.
Well, that sounds like bollocks as well. They just know that us fucking plebs couldn't just check it out.
Don't tie me in with your plebism.
Wonder that guy that attached a load of balloons to a chair and didn't he almost reach orbit or some shit?
Yeah, I do remember.
Look, that man got up there with balloons.
Balloons?
And yet NASA...
Not balloons.
Yet NASA just...
Balloons.
Balloons. And yet NASA just keep fucking bollocking up these rockets, don't they?
Are you referring to the Challenger?
They just fuck it, don't they? Come on.
Bollocking.
Look, and then... It's just all a bit bizarre, isn't it?
I remember my problems with space started when I was in school.
You get the doctors, you're like, look, I'm having problems with my space.
Well, no,
I hit puberty and now there's just too much space.
We were in physics, and whenever I heard something that didn't sit right with me or I felt need explaining, the teacher would hate me because I would have to say, "Hold on, that don't make sense."
Because space just doesn't make sense.
And he'd get pissed off at me. So he was talking about the universe and how it started and all this shit.
Right.
And I went, right, okay, so I said, right, how did the universe start then? And he was like, well, there was the Big Bang. And I said, what was before the Big Bang? And he was like, nothing. I went, what caused it? And he was like, well, it was probably the colliding of particles of space dust. I went,
yeah, but there was nothing.
I went, that's not nothing then, is it? And then he just went, just be quiet, man. I was like, all right, okay, whatever. And he said, now, space, the universe, is always expanding. And I put my hand up, and he was like, yes, Mark. And I was like, into what? What do you mean? I was like,
oh, yeah.
I was like, space, if we believe what we're told, is infinite. And I was like, yes, yeah, it is. And I was like, therefore, if it's infinite, it doesn't end. He went, yeah, it doesn't have an edge. Yeah. How is something without an edge expanding?
That does make sense.
And if it's infinite, that implies that there's nothing else. So what's it moving into? And he just be quiet, Mark. All right, whatever. And then he went, now scientists have managed to pinpoint the exact centre of the universe. My hand was up again. I was like, hold on. No, I'm not having this. Sorry. He's like, what now? And I was like, how can something without an edge have a centre? If it's infinite and it's got no edges, because it's infinite, how's it got a middle?
Fucking hell.
And at that point, he sent me out into the hallway.
And that's when none of the questions answered, and you learnt nothing more about space.
Yeah, basically. And then all I remember after that of my physics lessons was using Bunsen burners to melt stuff. And here I am. So, moon landing, did it happen?
No.
No?
Nah.
Why?
Just look. It's all a bit weird.
Moon landing, talk to me.
I ain't got an answer for this one. Just seems a bit sketchy.
You just don't believe it?
No.
All right, then there you go. Moon landing.
Because why didn't they bring back a star, Mark? On the way. Why didn't they just grab one? Little piece of moon, maybe?
Bit of cheese. I'm not going to go into all of these because there's other things I want to talk about.
No, we've done the main ones.
However, there is something that I came across that I want to mention because I think this is a conspiracy kind of thing that I don't think anyone's mentioned yet. Right, so I'm just going to leave conspiracy theories with this because we could sit here and talk all night. Roswell, that ends well.
Oh,
get it?
Is that the aliens?
Yeah, the alien ship that crashed at Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a bit of reading on it. And do you know the name of the town or the place near where the alien ship crashed?
You really think I'm going to know the name of that place?
You're going to want to sit down for this.
Oh, no.
It was Corona.
No.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh.
I've just blown this shit up. It wasn't the Chinese eating bats like we thought. It was Roswell.
Fucking Sprogs.
What? So there you go. I've just blown this shit wide open.
Oh my God. Now we know. Send COVID back to space where it belongs.
Hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag yeet COVID back into space.
So got a bit of a I've just realised, obviously, when I've been listening through these episodes, we haven't just realised we haven't done for ages the stupid shit that Flaniel has said.
Oh, we haven't, have we?
And Sophie texted me one the other day, and it's quite a nice one. It's quite sweet because it harks back to the first one we ever did.
What was that?
About raisins tasting like rat's blood in tea cakes.
Oh, yeah.
So Flaniel.
Oh, man. Am I going to get that beep out again?
Yeah, Flaniel was eating a tea cake for his breakfast. Just, nicely just sat eating his tea cake, chilling out, waiting to get ready for school. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, your throat's like a slide for raisins, innit? So, Dan.
Yep.
It's February.
Start again.
February. No, that's how it's spelt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mate, I thought you were stroking out.
I was going to say, do you think I was like, can you smell toast? Yeah. It's February, which means it's Valentine's Day soon.
Oh.
Hey! What a lovely holiday.
Yeah.
So, I've got a quiz for you.
Oh.
I've got not only have I got a quiz for you, but I've got a wiki how for our listeners.
Oh.
All Valentine's related.
Well, we do treat them, don't we?
We do. So, let's have a look. I've got two quizzes. I'm gonna do this one, I think.
Do it.
It's called How Romantic Are You?
Oh, no.
Yeah, because I know full well this isn't going to go well if your missus listens to this.
She won't listen.
So
she won't listen.
That's
She'll
why I'm
refuse.
doing it. Yeah. To be fair, I'd refuse to listen to this
She
shit
puts
as
up
well.
with me all day, every day.
Because believe it or not, people might think we put this on, but this is just us, isn't it?
Yeah, sadly.
So please do feel sorry for our families.
Yeah, it's the good bits of us that we put on.
So with Valentine's Day approaching, let's see if you're romantic. Are you a true romantic, Dan?
Yeah.
All right then. Well, that was the quiz.
Of course. That's it. You scored full marks.
Yeah. Question 1. I think there's only 10 questions, so it's only a short quiz.
Yep.
So question 1.
Quiz me, boy.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
No, absolutely not. Unless I'm hungover. Because I get real emotional when I'm hungover.
Fuck me. Your answers to choose from?
Okay. So I wasn't just gonna.
No. Right. Absolutely. It happens every day. I suppose it's possible. Maybe, but not for me. Or I don't think it's a real thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real thing.
Yeah,
because everyone would be falling in love with like people who are watching porn, wouldn't they?
Well, no, because you can't just choose who, you
no, I don't mean on purpose, but if it happened that often, just think of all the things we watch. People would be falling in love left, right, and fucking centre.
I disagree. I think it's a real thing, and only because, and you're gonna get almost, think I'm a dickhead, but I genuinely think I fell in love with my wife at first sight.
We're cancelled. I'm cancelling this. I'm calling it off. You're not the man I thought you was.
I do, honestly.
All right. And then it slowly trickled off.
Hater now, yeah. Can I just also mention that she's my second wife, so... if you could choose any movie genre to watch, what would it be? A romantic drama? A romantic comedy? It doesn't really matter, or anything but romance?
Oh, what the fuck? I do have a bit of a soft spot for like
porn.
Like your wife.
Schindler's List.
My wife. Like chick flicks.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, you horrendous thing!
I grew up with.
And sorry, you just made fun of me for saying that I love my wife, and you watch chick flicks.
Well, I said I have a soft spot for chick flicks. Hold on.
You
said my wife is a glorious, beautiful angel that I fell in love with the second.
2 seconds. Sorry,
the light bounced off her and hit me in the eye.
Sorry.
Gay! I fucking hate you, man. Moving on.
Chick flick. Now, what does chick flick come under then?
Well, now if I had to choose, I'd always pick a horror film, probably.
So anything but romance, I'd say we have to go with there.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You know what annoys me about that? It says if you could choose any movie genre to watch, what would it be?
It gives you 3.
One of the answers is it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well,
but it does matter.
But if you're choosing,
it does matter, just not those 3.
Yeah. Do you use pet names for your partner? Yes, I love to create personalised and endearing names just for him or her. I use typical pet names like baby, sweetie, or honey. Not really. It's sort of embarrassing. No way. Those are awful.
Beef goblin.
Is that 2 separate ones, beef or goblin?
No, beef goblin. Because she's always goblin beef. I don't know.
Is that your nickname for your dick?
No, it's my nickname for my gooch.
Have you got a nickname for your dick?
No.
I have.
Go on.
Grond.
Grond?
If you've seen Lord of the Rings, the third one, that giant battering ram they use that looks like a wolf and it's on fire at the end. It's called Grond.
I've not seen Lord of the Rings, but I have seen your dick, and I disagree.
No, the main reason is because when they're bringing the battering ram up, all the orcs around it are chanting Grond, and that's what I hear when I'm that's what I hear in my head when I'm pumping.
Say, I think you've named your dick what you should have named one of your legs. Like.
So, do you not have pet names, you and your missus, then?
I call her bitch tits a lot.
But that's a term of endearment, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm always like,
So I would say that is a pet name. That's a term of endearment.
I guess so. We tend to insult each other more than anything.
I call my wife Skippy.
Skippy. Like the American peanut butter.
Exactly. She calls me Animal.
Animal.
Because I'm just so good at fucking.
Fuck off.
No, it's because obviously I play the drums and there's that Muppet called Animal that plays the drums.
Yeah.
Your anniversary is coming up, so you plan a candlelit dinner followed by dancing, a jazz club, and an intimate time together. That means sexy times. You go to dinner and an movie. You will figure something out. Don't do anything. It's just another day.
Now, I just frantically try to remember when it is. So this is every day for me. I take our anniversary seriously. No,
when is your anniversary?
it's actually Christmas Eve each year. Yeah. So we're already celebrating.
Each year. Thanks for that. Thanks for, I know
just
that's exactly what an anniversary is. A yearly occasion.
Well, I should have said, it's Christmas Eve every year from last year.
So, a candlelit dinner followed by dance. Which one?
Right.
Do you celebrate your anniversary by getting ready for Santa? At a jazz club?
No, we just eat cheese.
That's not
an answer. Eat cheese and stuff.
Not an answer.
Yeah. What was the middle option?
There's 4 options, so there isn't one.
All right. The 2 middle options.
Dinner and a movie, or you'll figure something out.
It's a toss-up between them two.
I know you, and I'm going to put you'll figure something out.
Well, this year we figured out cheese and crackers.
Do you know what? That'd be fine with me.
We ate a lot of cheese on Christmas Eve. It was immense.
Do you enjoy hand-holding, spooning, and cuddling?
Yes.
No, wait.
Massively.
Wait.
All right.
Yes, and I initiate it. Yes, but I don't initiate it. Sometimes if the situation is right. Never, it's way too lovey-dovey for me. Now, you see, one of them answers poses me a problem. Sometimes if the situation is right. What if you're a rapist taking this quiz? Because if you are, every situation's right for you. Have you ever made breakfast in bed for your partner? All the time. I look for different recipes, ingredients, and dishes to try. Sometimes on special occasions. If my partner is sick, I try to help out. Or never, it's too much work.
B.
Sometimes on special occasions. What kind of breakfast do you make her for in bed? Just
whatever I'm having. I'm normally up first, so I'm like, I'm making breakfast.
I imagine you'll just have just some sort of cube of tasteless energy. just so you can sustain yourself.
How did you know? That's actually my favourite cereal. Cubes of tasteless energy with milk.
This week sponsored by Tasteless Energy.
Tasteless energy.
Do you remember your first kiss? Yes, I know who it was with, how old I was, where we were, and even what I was wearing. I know who it was with, but not many other details. I think I possibly remember who it was with, but that's all. I don't remember it at all. I don't believe you've ever kissed someone. I've never seen you kiss anyone.
You probably won't.
Why? You're not a big.
I don't kiss people.
You're not a big. No,
PDA. I'm not a massive fan
public
of it.
Display of affection person.
Like I'll hold hands and stuff, but it's not. No,
I like to be rimmed in public.
To be honest, this is one of the rare occasions that I see your face first.
So, do you remember much about your first kiss? Describe it to me. Your first ever kiss. What
awkward as fuck, yeah.
What was his name? How was your uncle?
Moving on.
Weren't you a Mormon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So, what's your answer?
I remember my first kiss with father fingers.
Bony fingers. So, you know who it was with, but not many other details, would you say? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Would your friends consider you a hopeless romantic... Sorry, wait there. Would your friend consider you a hopeless romantic person? Yes, they come to me for advice with their love lives. Definitely not that. I think so. I'm not really sure. Not at all. It's not my thing.
No, they wouldn't.
Not at all.
You don't, do you?
No, not even slightly.
I'll let you answer.
I don't consider you to be a feeling person.
I try to keep them down.
What, you part?
Yeah.
When you go to a sporting event or concert with your partner, you hold on to the ticket stub and buy other memorabilia to have as mementos. Keep the ticket stub as a reminder. Try to keep the ticket stub, but if not a big deal. Throw it out. Who cares?
I've only kept one ticket stub, and it was the last gig we went to.
Leprous.
Because it was nothing to do with romance, other than the romance between me and that band. I absolutely love that band. I just keep it in my wallet, because every time, I go to spend something. Yeah.
Really?
It's just in my wallet, yeah. Because there's no money in my wallet.
Yay!
There's no money in my wallet. There's just like that ticket.
And your driver's license.
Yeah.
And a picture of my kids.
So it's just like... So I opened up my wallet and I'm like, that was the best day of my life.
Oh, I'm glad I was there on the best day of your life.
Yeah, it was great.
So you that's difficult then, isn't it?
That's the only
You
ticket
don't
I've
do
kept.
it as part of romance then?
No.
So we'll go throw it out. Who cares?
Yeah. I remember I was there. It's like when people take pictures and I'm like, I don't need to take pictures. I was there.
Yeah, but what if
I
you
remember
if you get the Alzheimer's?
Well, then I'm not going to know that I care, am I?
Fucking fair. Right, okay. Do you do special favours, give gifts, and or go out of your way to surprise your partner? Definitely, it brings me joy to make him or her happy. Sometimes I'll try to. Once in a while, when it's convenient for me. Really, who has the time?
Sometimes what I like to do is when she's out,
Wank.
I'll take her to work, then I'll come back, and then I'll go to work. But before I go, I ransack the house. And then when we come back and it's like, everything we value is trashed, I'll go, at least we've got each other. And it's really nice for a couple of days. It's really nice.
And then you slowly realise that you hate each other again.
Yeah, because one of us feels amazing, the other feels entirely unsafe.
I'm going to put that as once in a while when it's convenient
I
for
think
me.
we've got a teaser for this episode.
So you've got your result. That's the one.
That really complex, uncommon word.
Result. What's my degree in again? You're not very romantic, Dan. Oh my God, that is a very large paragraph and explanation. I'm not going to read that.
No, don't. Let's get to the WikiHow, Mark.
So you're not very romantic. So that's you. You've had a partner who you live with and are fond of for many days.
Yeah, lots of days.
Or nearly all the days. So now we're going to do a WikiHow for people who aren't you, Dan.
Oh, okay.
And it's called How to Make It Through Valentine's Day Without a Valentine.
Oh.
Being without a Valentine on Valentine's Day can make anyone feel a little lonely. Try seeing Valentine's Day as a celebration of love and caring, rather than as a reminder of being single. Single?
Single? What are you, a 5G post?
Oh, mate, that's another conspiracy altogether. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do. Share this day with others by making them feel loved and appreciated. Treat yourself to things that make you feel good. Avoid seeing Valentine's Day as a day filled with high expectations. You define what each day means to you.
Oh, this one seems nice, Mark.
Yeah. I'm going to rip it to pieces. Method 1. Step 1. Right, method 1, treating yourself.
Oh.
Step 1, make the day about self-care. So, masturbate.
Mm.
It's a bigger paragraph than that, but I can boil it down
It's
to
the
masturbate.
3 M's, isn't it? You got masturbate, moisturise, and...
M&M's. Would that be 4 M's?
You broke it, haven't you? You broke it. I think it's because the moisturising's optional, isn't it? But masturbating and M&M's.
So, do things that make you feel good and relaxed. Focus on activities that soothe you and put your mind at ease. So, some activities you could do: get a massage, go to a day spa, take a hot bath or shower, Not really a day-long event, that, is it?
Yeah, okay. You've spent maximum of an hour because swimming about in your own filth in a bath is fun for about 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And then what? Oh, you do all the other stuff, I guess. Go back to the M&Ms and wanking.
Do meditation or breathing exercises. Listen to music while having a drink of your choice.
Oh, good.
Wait. Hot chocolate, tea, wine, beer, whatever makes you feel good.
Oh.
They are the only options.
Yeah. A drink of one of these choices.
Read a book or some magazines. Watch some movies or TV shows that you love. Consider avoiding the sappy stuff that puts you in a bad mood about Valentine's Day. Do people who write these WikiHows think that they're writing them for like illiterates and children?
Either that or they're writing it for the people in rom-coms, aren't they?
Yeah.
For the people who are like, oh, I'm going to watch this sad film and feel more sad about myself, like they do in rom-coms.
Like one of my favourites there was do meditation or breathing exercises. So, do you know what you can do to avoid feeling sad on Valentine's Day? Breathe.
Remember to breathe.
Just breathe for a bit.
Yeah.
Not all day.
Because when you're not breathing so much, that can be stressful.
Well, yeah, I'm
about
very
not-
stressed when I'm not breathing.
You know, when you're trying not to die from not breathing.
Number 2, relax with activities you love. Do activities that make you happy. You may have certain hobbies you enjoy or have thought about starting a new creative hobby. So you could draw or paint, build something, write, or do those things that you always enjoy doing.
Oh.
I enjoy eating toast and raping, so, you know what I mean?
You know what, Mark? You've got every excuse to do it now. WikiHows told you.
Exactly. Get active. Instead of sitting on the couch, get moving. You may feel less depressed if you get your body moving in a healthy way. So you can go for a walk, find a relaxing park to enjoy the outdoors.
Or vibrate at the frequency of your favourite album. I find 438 hertz works quite well for me.
That's a good choice. Last step of this method, get creative in the kitchen.
Right.
So while indulging in chocolate is part of the Valentine's Day tradition, think about using this day as an opportunity to be creative with cooking. You don't necessarily need to go out to a restaurant for a nice meal. Consider using this day to be crafty with your culinary skills at home. So you could bake cookies, pastries and sweets that aren't your usual go-to desserts. You could focus on less high-fat foods and find dishes that are fresh, healthy and inventive. You could think red with your meals, like red bell peppers, cherries, strawberries, tomatoes, red onions and red wine.
What an amazing meal.
Red.
Get creative in the kitchen. Surprise your neighbours by leaving on the kitchen light with your blinds open and wank into the sink.
I mean, yeah.
Do you think
that wouldn't be a surprise for my neighbours.
How often do you think people are wanking into the kitchen sink?
I don't know. I only do it into the bathroom one.
See, I don't even wank into a sink.
I do it into your bathroom sink sometimes. So that was method 1, which basically, if we could boil it down to, is distract yourself.
And eat red.
Don't think about eat red, go for a run.
Yeah.
Try not to kill yourself.
Yeah, basically.
So the next one is sharing the day with others.
With udders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your favourite cow?
Just pop some udders on. So this one I think is a bit counterproductive. The first step of method 2. Give Valentine's Day cards or goodies to others. What?
Wow.
So it's all the good parts of Valentine's Day of you spending money and giving stuff to other people, and none of the shit bits where you get gifts and love. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm not, I don't think that's a good one. Plan a lunch, dinner, or party with single friends so you can all be miserable together. Imagine the stench of that room. There's going to be some crusty minges in there.
Oh. You can't say that.
Of course I can. The kind of minges that instead of like a sponge in the shower, they need to use sandpaper.
Oh, stop. Oh. Okay.
I don't like how this one's worded, but okay.
I mean, after everything you've just said, I don't think you've got a chance to moan about the wording.
Well, no, because this one sounds a bit insidious. Involve your pets.
Oh. Oh, no.
Yes.
That's far worse than the things you said before.
If your furry friend is the love of your life, keep an eye out for Valentine's events that involve your pet.
Oh, no.
There may be pet parties, parades, or meetups at public parks. Otherwise known as dogging. I don't know why you'd ever want to do this. Oh. Volunteer. Community centre. Oh my God. Oh,
I don't even like working for pay.
No. Reach out to family and friends that are supportive.
Oh.
No, that's ridiculous. Method 3, last method.
Go to the park and laugh at divorcees.
But you need to ask them if they're divorced first, so you can laugh directly at their faces. So letting go of high expectations. Avoid making this holiday all about your relationship status. I feel like you could have just led with that.
Yeah.
So make a conscious effort to love yourself, wank, and others on this day. Avoid waiting around or hoping that someone else will fix everything and make you feel better. Good, yeah. Good.
Word up.
Yeah. Focus your time on those who care about you.
Mm-hmm.
Make this day about gratitude.
And most importantly, listen to the DarcBall Cast.
and that's it, basically. So, in a nutshell, what that article would have you do is distract yourself, finger your dog, and go for a run. What I would suggest, however, let's get a bit serious here for a minute, Dan.
Okay, all right.
What I would suggest is that you grow the fuck up. I assume that by listening to this, you're an adult. Okay?
We'd hope so.
I don't care. Let's assume you're an adult. If you genuinely think that February the 14th means any more to you as a romantic person than any other day of the year, grow up.
All of your takes are the same. Every WikiHow, it just ends up with fuck off.
It is.
Fuck off. Oh, no, if you're reading WikiHow, you are the lowest scum on this planet. Go back to bottom feeding with the other creatures in the deep sea. That's what every week.
But Mark, this one though.
Oh, you like star signs? Fuck off. You want to celebrate Christmas in India? Fuck off with your shit tree. Oh, what? Oh, you're a hopeless romantic? Finger your dog. Every week we press record and you're just dying, aren't you? Every fucking week. Yeah. And it's cause...
No idea what you're on about.
It's because you are chronically allergic to my cat.
Not just your cat. Many cats.
Many cats.
Even mostly my cat as well.
Mostly
I have a cat and I'm allergic as shit to her.
No one ever made you buy that cat. But
well, first of all, I didn't buy it. It was free.
Oh, sick.
And second of all, Sophie did.
Okay, your wife made you steal that cat. Alright, I get it. But you're always that. You've got real bad allergies all the time.
Yeah.
So, it must be bad in allergy season. So that's why this week in...
Believe it or not, no, it's not. I don't get hay fever.
Oh, you just... Because you're suffering equally all the time because of cats.
Yeah.
Okay. So this week in the DarcBall Technology Corner, insert jingle here.
Beep, boop, morp, zeep.
Fuck. We're going to be combating allergy season.
Right.
I'm going to pitch you something here, Mark.
Right. You going first?
Yeah.
Go on then. Pitch.
So,
me. Pitch.
I imagine having allergies leaves you feeling quite vulnerable. Vulnerable to everything, because you just feel like you're not 100%. It must be hard.
Yeah, even with a golem outside your house.
Yeah, like everything can be going great. Golem's on full golem power.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no ships crashing into your house.
Yeah, you're feeling vulnerable. You're feeling, insecure. So it's a helmet. It's a helmet that you put on, and it just protects you from all that bollocks. Like, it's like a bike helmet.
All that bollocks.
It's a bike helmet, but it's got like rimless goggles, so they don't actually. There's no like glass over the eyes, but it goes like onto your eye and it stops all the shit getting in there. Do you know what I mean? It makes your eyes itchy.
So what? It's
like goggles,
Yeah.
but it's just like the outer frame, and it just blocks up all your tear ducts and shit.
So there's no glass or plastic in the goggles?
No, because
so it's just rims.
Just rims.
So when you said rimless.
Oh, okay, no, lensless. Lensless is what.
I think that's
you
what
knew
tripped
what I
me
meant.
up.
Jesus Christ.
Don't bring him into this.
Slightly painful though, but not as painful as having allergies.
No, it's a painful thing.
Big pain in the ass. And this helmet, alongside, you're feeling a bit shit, feeling a bit vulnerable, sometimes insecure. You're wearing a helmet for one, okay? Yeah. Not a lot of people wear helmets out and about all the time.
24 cyclists and the disabled.
Yeah, basically. So this whole time, it's pepping you up. You're going to feel really empowered because it's just going to be occasionally giving you like rock and roll slogans. Like it'll be like...
Like what?
It'll be like... It'll know your name. The helmet, like
I imagine it's programmed to upon purchase.
Yeah, like you put your name in, it's like, Mark, have a bitching day. Rocket, my dude, and all those classic rock and roll attitude phrases.
Yes,
and it's probably going to have a name like something really catchy, like. The slightly painful rock and roll allergy helmet.
I mean,
and it retails at $37.50 a month.
A month
for the first 3 months, and then it's down to a $5 every 6 weeks.
Why is this not just a one-off purchase?
Because you need to keep replacing them lensless glasses. Because
Really?
they get all clogged up with like eye goop.
I think $37.50 a month.
No, for 3 months.
For 3 months, yeah, I think that sounds like a lot.
No, just for 3. That's what that's like, less than 120 quid.
That's a lot.
Mate,
but then after that, how do you get away with only charging £5 a month?
Look, good quality helmet nowadays, man. People with allergies are often bad with money. It's like they're allergic to success. So we've got to come up with a payment plan. 120 is a lot for some people, Mark. Especially you allergy guys. You're all snotty and you're spending all your money on tissues and allergy pills. Why not just spend the money on the helmet and feel empowered and good about yourself?
I mean, yeah. That's fair enough. Sign me up.
What have you got for me today, Mark?
So, I've got a man for you. So...
Wait, what? A man?
A man. So what the man does,
right?
He's a very.
Does he have a name, by the way?
You decide that when you buy him. You get this man. He's your allergy relief man.
Right.
Mine's geared more towards people like me who are allergic to specific things. Like cats and cats and penicillin.
Me too, brother.
Yeah, boy, share the pain.
I can't eat mouldy bread.
Hashtag mouldy bread for all. So those people who are allergic to animals and that kind of shit. So you've got your man.
Yeah.
And your man's got a knife at all times.
Okay? Oh, he's got a knife at all times.
Always got a knife. Right. Yep. So whenever he sees something, you give him a detailed list of the things that you're allergic to.
Right.
Whenever he sees something, if you're out and about, he sees a cat that's coming towards you, knife out, kill it.
Okay.
However, the man is very empathic.
Right.
Okay. He's a sensitive soul. Mm-hmm. So he feels the need to share in the cat's pain. So every time he kills an animal or a cat, cat in this instance, he cuts himself a little bit until he's basically a giant walking scar. He's a bit like Zaz from Batman,
right?
And so that's what he is basically, and he's very cheap. There's a one-time payment of £100, and then it's just £20 a month to keep it, because he's cheap to run because he just feeds on tasteless energy cubes.
That's all this week.
That's all he needs to live. The only problem is obviously at night he does cry a lot.
I guess the subscription fee would essentially pay for the maintenance. Like someone's got to come probably every other week and scrape off all the scabs.
Yeah, there is that, unfortunately. But there's a donation scheme. So you remember in World War II when the Jews went to the death camps and that, what the Nazis would do is they would shave them, and they would use the resulting hair to knit into socks for the submarine crews to wear. It must be said that the submarine crew didn't realise this until after the war. But I'm working on the same kind of thing. So all the scabs would be taken and sewn together to make chainmail for battle reenactment people.
Is there a name for that process?
Yes. Scab mail.
Count me in.
Yep, that's the one.
I'll take 2.
Thank you. Got a jingle as well.
Oh,
got a jingle.
What a lovely surprise.
Here's a man who will walk around with you. Hey man, kill that fucking cat.
That's a wrap for this week.
Yes,
covered a lot of
boy.
ground. A lot of risky shit.
Episode 19.
Coming strong.
Could be our last one.
Yeah.
So, before we go, just want to address the fact that the listening base, our audience, has grown quite exponentially.
Yeah, just for some reason this last month.
We've very nearly hit 100 listens in the space of a month.
Yeah.
Which, in relation to other podcasts out there, may not sound like a lot, but to us...
Yeah. For fucking 2 guys just sat here, making up inventions on the spot and reading out useless shit from WikiHow every other week.
We're very happy with that.
Yeah, Jesus
very
Christ.
Happy. So if you do listen, and you've listened to everything we've done, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. Please do tell your friends. Try and get us to that point of 100 listens a month. And just thanks.
Look, eventually we're going to start putting in effort. And
you
were the guys that made it happen.
Imagine how funny this could be if we tried.
Always remember,
no one asked for it.
No one needed it.
But this was it.
It was the
DarcBall Cast. Fuck off.